Here we have for sale our March 2024 on a 24 plate Ford Transit Custom Signature. This is the 300 model, which means it's got a 3-ton gross vehicle weight. This has got the 2-litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine producing 136 PS, which is roughly 136 brake horsepower. That is accompanied with a 6-speed manual gearbox, and this is the long wheelbase, what is based on the limited van, but as you can probably already tell, not quite standard with its body styling and also a nice conversion in the back. What we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Ford Transit Custom Limited of this age. I'll talk you through what makes this one of our signature styled Ford Transit Customs, and I'll also talk you through that fantastic conversion in the back and what we've done to it during our preparation, getting this vehicle ready for sale, seeing as it is currently available for sale with us here at Bridgend Van Centre. So starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. So barn doors are 2 doors which open in that sort of fashion. On a limited, you get a number of elements which come color coded, which includes things like the door handles, bumpers and mirrors, and in this case that is metallic magnetic grey, which is a lovely deep dark metallic grey. At the back of the van then, few things we can see immediately here which are not quite standard. So the first thing to note is the lovely gloss black rear spoiler, which has been added to the top there, and that ties in really well with the rest of the sporty styling which is around the van. At the bottom then, we've got this lower rear splitter, which you can see there, and that is there again to tie in with the side skirts, which are of the same profile as well. This really nice low line kit, which is right the way around the van. And then on the rear bumper then, you can see a nice carbon rear bumper protector there as well, which completes a really nice look and profile to the back of the van. You can see some of the spec here, so you can see that you get rear parking sensors as standard on a limited. You also now get a reversing camera as standard on the new shape Transit Custom Limited. If we look in the door handle as well, this little dimple there tells us that you have got keyless locking. You've also got keyless start on the vehicle as well. If we open up the rear doors then, we can start to have a look inside the back of the van. So the rear doors are on a 2-stage hinge, so they will sort of slip into place there at the 90-degree position, but if you give it a bit of pressure, it will then open right out to its full 180-degree position like so. And of course you can do that with the other door as well, giving you then maximum accessibility into the back of the van. But this of course allows me to thoroughly show you the condition and all the spec inside here. So we've got full rear door coverage, and of course these rear doors have been carpet lined. Having a look inside the back of the van here then, we can see the fantastic carpet lining, which is right throughout the vehicle with these really nice profiles as well, which I think just adds a little bit of extra interest certainly into that carpet line at the back of the van. The flooring then has got a really nice non-slip black Altro non-slip flooring and really nice bit of profile like this as well, just to finish it off. Some full headlining has been added again with some really nice profiling to the headlining. You've got LED spotlights up there, and of course it's retained the switched LEDs which are at the back of the van there as well. You can also see inside on the left hand side here, you've got the toolkit is over there on the left hand side, and you can also see then that some rear seats have been added, and I'll talk you through those when we go around to the passenger side in just a moment. But some very interesting a really interesting setup. But from here you can see that the 3 individual seats and the middle seat, if you fold that down, you've got a couple of cup holders there, but I'll show you how those work, I say, in just a moment. We'll continue to go around the outside of the van. So I mentioned this is registered in March 2024, which of course means it's got manufacturer's warranty until March 2027. During our preparation, we have put the van right through our van specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care, and they have conducted a full service on the vehicle, which is all of the filters. So the vehicle is absolutely ready to drive away from here straight away. And of course it's not going to be due its first MOT until it reaches 3 years old, and so you've got that peace of mind of the manufacturer's warranty. Having a look here down the driver's side, you can just see how clean and straight this is, looking very, very smart indeed. There's not really much I can fault on that there. It's looking really clean and tidy. Of course our guys do a brilliant job when it comes to preparing these vehicles as always. Looking at the alloy wheels then, so all part of our signature styling package then. This has got a really nice set of brand new 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels. I really like the design on these. I think it ties in really well with, as I say, the rest of the styling, and definitely sets the van off very nicely. While we're down here, as I mentioned earlier, you've got those side skirts there. There's also a nice set of roof bars which have been added as well. And then if we open up the driver's door, we can start to have a look at some of the spec and condition inside here. So lovely condition to the step, the floor. The driver's seat is all looking very nice. You've got height adjustment here of the driver's seat, plenty of other adjustment as well to get in that perfect position. You've got a driver's armrest, which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. I really like the steering wheel on the new shape Transit Custom, so it's sort of almost a rounded off square shape, but really light steering, which makes them very pleasurable to drive. On the left hand side then, this is where you've got your cruise control, and you can set your distance there as well, so adaptive cruise control on the left hand side. On the right hand side then, you've got your onboard computer controls just there as well. In front of you then, you've got this lovely digital dash here in front of you, which you can see what is going on around you. And of course you've got the mileage there in the bottom left, 19,533 miles, traffic sign recognition, but this is a very modern feel now on this new shape Transit Custom. Of course you've still got all things like auto lights, auto wipers, you've got electric windows, electric mirrors, which are folding of course, and then into the center then you've got this screen in here which is over 11 inches, over an 11 inch screen, and this gives you wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and you can control absolutely everything from here, such as your heated seats, your climate, your heated windscreen. Everything can be done from the screen here, which is very, very nice indeed. You've got electric handbrake there, which is actually, when you get used to these, is actually a bit of a godsend, to be honest with you, because when you put your seatbelt on, when you start it, you put it into gear and the van recognizes when you're taking up drive and it just releases it automatically for you. So it is very easy to use and get used to. 6-speed manual gearbox to go along that 136 brake horsepower engine. And then underneath here, you've got a 12 volt socket over here, and then you've got 2 USBs, a normal USB and a USB-C above that as well. And you've still, of course, got the nice little hidden cup holder just there. And then into the center, you've got the nice fold-down work tray there, somewhere to store some paperwork. But yeah, lovely condition inside. And so you've got 2 full remote keys with the vehicle. Let's say these are the new style keys now, so keyless entry and keyless start on the button up there, so you can just have the key in your pocket. Very, very nice touch indeed. Looking at the alloys here at the front, I think it really does set the van off very, very nicely. Those alloy wheels, much better headlights now on the Transit Custom, this forward LED system, lovely daytime running light there at the top. We changed the grille as part of our styling here, so it's a really nice intricate gloss black grille, and that ties in very well then with the gloss black canards which have been added, and also the lower front splitter as well there. And I think all in all, when you combine that full styling package with the wheels, canards, splitters, side skirts, roof bars, I think it's a really, really good looking van, very modern indeed, and I think a fantastic colour as well, of course, being magnetic grey. A couple of tiny little stone chips here or there, but really is not a huge amount of fault considering it's done 19,000 miles. It's in really exceptional condition, and so you're going to get the odd tiny little stone chip here or there, but all in all, looking very, very smart indeed. And then finally here, looking down the passenger side of the vehicle, looking very, very smart. So then the big reveal here of the rear seat conversion, which is in here. So these are the new Ford Tourneo seats. So we used to do a Tourneo conversion on the previous shape Transit Custom, but this is the new and improved Tourneo seating. So the big change with these, again, 3 individual seats like it always was, but the big upgrade really is that these are sliding. So you can, as you sit in the seat, you can pull on this little handle here and you can slide the seat very easily, each one individually, backwards and forward. So it gives you lots of versatility. The other thing which I really like with these, of course, they are removable, so you can simply fold them up like so, and then using a handle on the back you can flip them up and detach them from the floor. But these seats are a lot lighter than the previous seats, so it makes them just so much easier. If you are going to be pulling these in and out every now and then, it makes them much easier to do so. You have, of course, got ISOFIX across the 3 seats, so you can see ISOFIX across all of the 3 seats. And like I mentioned earlier, on the central seat here, if I pull this one down, you can see you've got a couple of cup holders there and a bit of an armrest. But I really like the fact that, as I say, you can slide these backwards and forwards. You've of course got the adjustable headrest there as well. It just gives lots of versatility inside the back of the van, so you can make that load space even bigger if you want to, by not even having to remove the seats, but just quickly sliding them forward, and you can make that load space even bigger. I mean, this is a long wheelbase van, so you've got plenty of load space there in the back anyway, but it's always nice to have those options. Lower part here of the bulkhead has been retained, which just really neatens everything up at the bottom, and that allows you to keep that load through hatch as well to give you access underneath the passenger seats just there, and having a look at those passenger seats in fantastic order throughout. So just to summarize then, this is a March 2024 on a 24 plate Ford Transit Custom. It's the 300 model, so 3-ton gross vehicle weight, 2-litre EcoBlue Euro 6 diesel engine, produced in 136 PS, which is roughly 136 brake horsepower, with a 6-speed manual gearbox, long wheelbase, based on the limited, full signature styling package, which we've mentioned. The vehicle has been right through our van specialist workshop, which is Bridgend Van Care. They have conducted a full service on the vehicle, so that is all of the filters being changed: air filter, oil filter, fuel filter and pollen filters, all been done as part of that service, of course with the oil change as well. And as I given it a clean bill of health, absolutely ready to go. Brand new wheels and tyres, full styling package, and then of course that fantastic seats conversion in the back as well, offering, I think, just incredible versatility for this van. Got the balance of manufacturer's warranty until March of 2027, so it really has got a lot going for it. Very appealing proposition indeed. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen already, I'd urge you to head over to our website there, bridgendvans.co.uk, and that's where you'll find the description, the price and the photography of this vehicle, of course, along with all of the others that we've currently got advertised as well. We can arrange delivery nationwide. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, whether that be for private individuals or for limited companies, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. Thank you very much for watching.